So many people are saying that President Trump is crazy, and I think they're wrong. I think that this is one of the sanest presidents that I could remember. This gentleman has enormous power. He has political power, he has personal power, he has family power. And I think these three make him the ultimate, most powerful man in the world. Now, I noticed from President Obama to Trump, they're not using the word most powerful man in the world anymore. They use it for Bush the last. And this is the president who should have had the appellation of the most powerful man on the planet. I think that he's courageous and he's making plans. So many presidents have started without plans. He has started and he wants to build a wall. I've been in class with many Americans who are saying that, oh, it's no problem with immigration, untold immigration. But you see, they're not responsible. They have a privilege and they have a good job, and so they feel insecure. But if I were to get a job that is very influential and a job that they would like, and they don't have a job, then they're going to start saying, oops, where's my privilege? And then they're going to stop talking about all this Black Lives Matter and so on. And it's the government and the president's duty to really regulate immigration, because most immigrants that are coming in, especially from the south border, come and end up on the low class, end up being borderline poor and on a whole bunch of social services they need, such that the government is planning that we have this amount of money to transfer to people, Americans, people that are born and are legal. Now, when these others come in and sharing it by going to the hospital and other things, then the government has a problem now to take care of this additional people. Now, Mexico is shedding their load by letting them come up here. And when things get bad here, they go back down there. And in fact, they're sending the resources down there. They're only want to eat Mexican stuff, which they have to import. So, in short, look what another thing here. I was in Tulare County out in just north of LA County. I was going to teach over there, but while they were working the paperwork, I thought that if I could get a job picking oranges, it would help me until things resolve. And when I went to the employment center, these Mexicans all of them face get dark and ugly. They hate me so bad they run me out of there, because they wanted to keep being, oh, we don't have enough workers, so they could bring more Mexicans up. But if Americans go to the job, they're not going to hire them. They're going to beat them. They're going to fight them. They're going to create a whole bunch of problems. So they have to go so that they could get the Mexican people in. I mean, they're not treated properly in many places they live. And when they come over here, they have this solidarity. We all were badly treated back home. So let us show solidarity and tell them how life was so great and how we, and all this kind of stuff. So again, it's the president's job to really take care of all that. And I'm not going to second guess him with no wall or anything. That's his job. He needs to do what he's going to do, and I just have to abide with it. In schools they teach you another thing about how to deal with power. You resist power, you renegotiate power, or you commit suicide. I'm not going to do none of the three. When the president makes a decision, that's his job to make it. Even if it affects me and I don't like it, all I have to do is just try to operate and don't let it crush me. But if it's way out there and it doesn't interest me, period, I don't have to go to try to change it. I mean, why waste time with it? This is his job. He has 4 years to do what he wants to do, and he's going to do it. This is democracy. And I'm not going to go there demonstrating for nothing, because basically it's not worth it. He is the government. He is the president. The buck stops with him, and he's going to do what he wants. And so many of the people who don't like him for whatever reason will come with a whole bunch of things to oppose him. And I'm not going to be saying anything against the president because, look, I'm not in his position. I don't know what he knows. I don't know the situation in real terms as he knows it. And so he has to do what he's going to do. So I'm saying that this gentleman is not crazy. I mean, of course, if I could get to help him, it would be a bingo. It would be a plus. But it's tough to really get to reach to the president. I tweeted him about 5 times saying, sir, I am Obama's genius. I want to help you. But he hasn't responded. I guess the FBI and them must be blocking it because, so many people in this country are enemy to the country that you don't know who's really a patriot and who really loves the country. I know that Mr. Trump does love his country, and I would like to, make a contribution, but I want to get recognized. I want to get paid. I want to have a life like everybody else. And so, I'm waiting on the president, and I'm sure that if I hook up with him, I'm going to make him a lot more attractive. And not only I would see his value, but so many other people will join in and see his value. So again, I don't think this president is crazy. I think that he's talented. He's a genius. And we need to give him a chance to give him all the support he needs so that he could get the job that he is being elected to do and that he wants to do, get it done.